Hi, Chicks. Congratulations. You made it on the second throw. Just talk us through the competition out there, especially when you see some of those big guys in your group.
Well, okay, so one important factor is this is my first competition in about a month. So one thing I was worried about was maybe some rust. I know I can, any given day of the week, I can throw 21 plus, but I haven't competed in a while. So, it took me a couple throws to get back into the competition mode and the speed and the relaxation, but it worked out. So, didn't take 3, it took 2.
So now you qualify for the finals, and you can see the level of competition now. Everyone has to go above 21 now in the finals. So what are your strategy going into the finals?
Just keep it the same. I've had a long season, so the downside of it is, I'm a little bit exhausted and things like that. But at the same time, I'm learning some tricks. I'm learning how to deal with different factors. I'm learning how to throw in 115 degrees and humid and being exhausted and all that stuff. But at the same time, I think I'm way more comfortable as a competitor than last year and the year before. So it's a steady progression up.
From not making the final 2 years ago in London to advancing to the finals in Doha after the second throw, what's the feeling like?
Great feeling. I didn't want to answer any bitter questions, so the best way to prevent that is to have a good performance, and now everything's positive, so I'm way more relieved.
So what's your target, your expectations now that you're in the final?
I want to just throw it. That's it. In fact, from the first to the second round, I think the first round I was trying to throw it over the line, and sometimes our mind plays tricks on us. I was a little too conservative. The next one I said, just throw it. If it lands above the line, cool. If not, there's another throw. So that's the same strategy in the final. You get in there, just throw it. Whatever happens, happens.
And how do you think London 2017 prepared you for Doha 2019?
I was so sad in London, and the goal was not to be sad again. So I think sometimes there's negative reinforcement, and it works out if you're mature about it.
So you've had a great year. You bettered your Nigerian record, second best thrower in Africa. How does that make you feel? And what kind of work went into all of this?
The setting 2 national records is awesome. And the second farthest throw in Africa is great. It's a lot of work went into it. I'm a little bit bigger, I'm a little stronger, a little faster. My technique is more refined this year as opposed to 2 years ago or last year. So a lot of work, and unfortunately there's some injuries along the way, but that's just part of the sport. And hopefully next year will be an even better year. So this is actually month 10 of my season. So we started way back in December for the National Sports Festival. So I'm lucky to be healthy at this point, relatively, and just one more competition, that's on Saturday.
You started competing in the Diamond League this year. Do you think that has helped your confidence coming to the World Championships?
I think so. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite ready for that meet. And the Nigerian media finished me. I saw some headlines that were very embarrassing. So the goal has always been not to repeat something like that. Just be mature about it and go back to work. Just like when I missed the Olympic Games 2016, I didn't cry about it. I just went back to work, and the goal is 2020, I'll be there. So I think I'm a little bit easier on myself in that I want to just go back to training and don't dwell on things. So the same thing, I had my first experience with the Diamond League. It didn't go as planned, but I just had to continue competing. So that's just the goal moving forward and the rest of my career.
What message do you have for your fans supporting you all over the world?
Thank you so much. I get so many messages, personal messages, private messages, so many posts. So for everything negative, there's twice as many positive messages. So guys, please keep encouraging me, Blessing, Divine, Raymond, everybody who's putting the flag on their back and trying to represent the country. Keep encouraging us because it's not easy, but I know that you guys appreciate it, so thanks.
So can you speak?